Greetings, citizens, and welcome back to the Hidden Dagger Inn. Ashes of Creation is stepping onto the biggest gaming stage in the world, and the future of their MMO might just depend on this moment. Ashes of Creation has officially taken one of its most controversial steps yet, transitioning to Steam. For years, Steven Sharif has held firm against using the platform, wanting to keep the game independent of Steam's ecosystem and its excessive fees. But times have changed, MMOs evolve, and the needs of the living world shift. And while some in the community are understandably upset, I'm here to say many have been whispering privately for months this move was absolutely necessary. What does Steam offer you, you say? More eyes, more players, and more growth. Steam is the largest PC gaming platform in the world, with hundreds of millions of active accounts, more than 34 million concurrent users at its peak. A massive number of gamers only exclusively use Steam. It's their library, their marketplace, and their trusted platform. If a game isn't on Steam, to many players, it just simply doesn't exist. By moving to Steam, AOC is dramatically widening its reach. This just isn't visibility, it's access to millions of players who would have never visited the standalone site or even followed the game's development. Yes, Steam does take a cut, and a hefty one, but the trade-off is worth it. One major reason Ashes initially avoided Steam was the cost, obviously. Steam's revenue share is 30% cut for most games, 25% after 10 million in revenue, 20% cut after 50 million in revenue. Those numbers are massive compared to hosting your own launcher. But the simple truth is, the visibility Steam brings is far more valuable than a cut it takes. Steam offers you a frictionless buying experience, instant trust from your players, a huge platform exposure, you got social systems, reviews, community hubs, workshops, easy automatic updates, a population in the tens of millions. And while Ashes of Creation is fully funded through its completion, again confirmed by Steven in his latest livestream, maintaining and expanding an MMORPG is enormously expensive. Server upkeep, a 250 developer team, probably still growing, and live content creation all require sustainable long-term revenue. We need to look at this as a positive. Steam isn't a loss. It's a strategic partnership with the world's largest PC gaming platform. In my opinion, a necessary step, even if some are upset about it. To help with the pain of the reduced price, Intrepid is giving early supporters a cosmetic cloak and some titles, and there'll be a mount that's available through people who level up to 25 and actually participate in the early access. It's a thoughtful gesture, but tensions in the community is real, especially with the new price point of $49.99 Steam price, which will likely dip lower during some launch sales, and especially when it comes out on the 11th. Players who paid $100, $200, or even thousands for early access understandably feel conflicted, seeing the newcomers on Steam enter at a much cheaper rate. It's human nature, I get it. But here's what many overlook. That $49.99 includes pretty much an entire year of access before the subscription is even required. And we might even get more. Hiccups always happen in a game. And in today's market, where games launch at $59.99 or $69.99, this price point is more than fair, especially for a massive evolving MMO that will have a ton of content. And unlike many modern games that players beat in a weekend and just abandon, Ashes is going to offer you hundreds of hours of exploration, constant world changes, deep progression systems, testing cycles, and new content always coming in a world that's going to grow with the community. Players who got the Kickstarters and the packages helped build the foundation. Their contributions weren't just the purchases themselves, they were the investments in the vision that Steven had. Now, the price lowering isn't a slight, and don't think like that. It's a gateway for population growth. And that leads us to a point that many of us have privately been concerned about. Population density matters a lot. Ashes of Creation has a massive world. It's a beautiful world, but a world that's so large that I've personally been worried it could feel empty without a stronger player population. Steam solves this fear. With millions of new eyes discovering Ashes, the once thought 15,000 concurrent players and 50,000 accounts on one server now seems like a very real possibility. The world of Verra, in my eyes, with those numbers, will not feel empty. Nodes will develop faster, caravans will run more often, dungeons will be really populated, and events like the Harbinger will really feel alive. And for that alone, this move is worth it. And someone like myself, who's one of the first generation Veteran citizens, I truly believe it's our responsibility to welcome these new players from Steam, help them learn the systems, and integrate them into the growing world. They are the future defenders, traitors, and mayors, guildmates, and rivals that we're going to stab in the back who are going to help make the world of Verra feel alive. The MMO landscape is shifting, and Ashes is in a prime position. With New World shutting down and the other early access MMOs lagging far behind, like PAX Die and Quinfall and Pantheon, the timing of this move is perfect. Players who loved ArcAge or Lineage 2 or classic open world PvX MMOs will connect instantly with Ashes systems and philosophies. Steam's going to place Ashes in front of millions of players who have been waiting for a game exactly like this but had no idea it existed. Was Steven's decision today surprising? A little bit, but it was the right one. Many of us never expected Steven to bring Ashes to Steam after all the years he expressed the hesitation. But true leadership is about doing what's best for the game, not what's comfortable. This decision shows growth, it shows adaptability, and it shows the commitment to a long term success of Ashes of Creation. And with the road ahead as we head into early access and eventually into Beta 1 and Beta 2, and my guess is I'm still going to stick with a 2026 Christmas release, but that's just my guess. There's still a ton of testing left. You have your caravans, you have your naval content, your castle sieges, lots of new crafting materials. We're still waiting on a new hunting system to come in. You got sports fishing, mules, crates, the Harbinger events, new world bosses, and whatever else they throw in there for us. More players now means better testing, better feedback, a stronger and cleaner launch for all of us. So I'd like to welcome the Steam players. Verra is awaiting you. To everyone discovering Ashes through Steam for the very first time, welcome. You're about to embark on something special, and together with the early community, you'll help shape the evolving world of Verra with us. Let's explore, test, learn, and build this world side by side as we march towards the launch. So, now that you've heard what I have to say, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are about the Steam transition. Are you for it? Against it? Share your thoughts below in the comments. I want to hear both sides of the argument. Let me know what your true feelings are and if this is going to make you more excited for Ashes of Creation or it's going to just turn you away. And yes, I'm still hoping that account linking is going to be something that they're going to be able to do because I'd like to put my account on Steam. It would make things definitely a little bit more convenient. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, may your caravans find safe passage. Take care, all.